Dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Aquarians and it's for the month of June, a little bit over 2026. Now, my dear Aquarius, this is all about different areas of your life. I call it a general reading. It means different areas, every aspect of your life, everything you need to know for the month of June, a little bit over. What's hidden, what's coming, what's about to take place, and what's around the corner, every important aspect to empower you. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. I do want to convey my best wishes. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to the channel, and my best wishes to each and every one of you. I'm going to start the reading first with two important messages for every Aquarian. Let's have a look what the heavens and the universe want you to know. There's one, and then now the second one. Right. It says generosity. Now, the maple spirit is about being generous. Being generous so that the heaven can be generous with you. Being generous so that changes that are coming are more generous with you. Being generous without benefit. Very important. Letting go. This is about letting go of situations that are no longer working or there's obstacles in your way. Let go and you'll be transcending to high levels of frequencies, which is going to help you move forward. There are a lot of changes coming and the heavens is going to be very generous with you. Now, my dear Aquarius, I'm going to find out two messages that something you've been thinking about, wondering about, wanting answers to, and you're not sure. Let's see what the heavens or the universe want you to know. So the first one says there's going to be an opportunity, an amazing opportunity coming your way. Look at that. That's beautiful. A great opportunity. That's the first one. And the second one, the same thing, what you're thinking about, what you're concerned about, same situation. If you've got two situations, it's going to be the perfect timing. So opportunity and perfect timing. One more great than the other. Two wonderful messages. And they're both positive. So that is excellent. That is great to know. That is truly mega opportunity and perfect timing. So if you are questioning about timing, now you know it's the perfect timing to start anything. You don't have to be worried about anything. Now let's take on a few messages from the tea leaves. Oh, that's too many. I'll take 2 or 3 at a time, not 4. Yeah, like that is okay. All right, okay. That's a bit too much. Okay, so that is 3. Oh my God, 5, 6. Too many, but they came out separately, so it's all okay. Now, all right, here we go. So we've got the flute, which means a little bit of, sometimes the flute is about happiness and love. And according to the tea leaf, this disagrees with me. It's about disappointment in a friend or lover, or disappointment. I do know that the flute can be a little bit disappointing in something. But according to the tea leaf, it says disappointment in a friend or lover. But it is also about happy love. Okay, so it's got a lot of meanings. Now, the dog is about Chinese year of the dog. You could be dealing with someone that's Chinese year of the dog. Someone very close to you, a friend, a close friend, a family member. It can also be a partner, a spouse, a lover. It can also be a child. Sometimes it's a child or a pet itself, to do with pets also. So that's the dog, something happening. And for timing, we got November, just so you know. Something happening around November or 11 weeks from now. Now, the arrow is connected to Sagittarius. It's also connected to direction of your life. Finally reaching your goals, finally being on the right direction. You have nothing to worry about. You are on the right path, and a right path to succeed. And Sagittarius is very strong. Sagittarius is November also, so there is strong November energy here. Now, according to the tea leaf, it says you are on the right path, yes, regarding some aspect of your life. Okay, so we've got that one there, the arrow. And then the barrel isn't so good. It's connected to loss, feeling a lack of, not being happy. Something is missing in your life. It could be love, it could be money, it could be goals, it could be anything. And just feeling a certain missing in your life, something that's lacking. And exactly that, we agree on it, me and the tea leaves. It says you feel something is lacking in your life, personal love, money, or goals, something like that. Something is missing. And because we got the flute, and the flute is connected to love according to ancient wisdom, not according to the tea leaf, I feel like it could be that someone that you might have cared about, or you still care about, or you love, is far from you and you're lacking. They're not with you. You're not able to be with them. And that could be the lack here. Okay, the other one is the sun is going to be shining and bringing you a lot of healing, maybe towards this situation. It's going to bring you happiness and well-being and strength and radiance and success, all of it in the sun. The bowl is about abundance, plenty of stuff coming to you, plenty of material stuff. We agree, plenty of material stuff, but it is about abundance also. Great abundance. I'll take this here. I'll put the abundance there because it's right next to, why I put it there so you know, because it's right to do with generosity from the heavens, right? Remember the generosity and remember plenty of material things. So there's money coming your way or material stuff. There could be, you know, a gift of material. There's something major happening, that's for sure. They said there's an opportunity coming, and then we've got the opportunity, and of course you put the bowl together, material things, generosity and opportunity. It all sounds so magnificent. All right, so enough is enough. Let's put this back here. And direction, you're on the right direction. I'll put that one there and this one here. The sun, which is wonderful. Okay, should be there. Actually, I'll put the dog right there and this. Okay, now that we've established this, we're going to go 2 messages from another deck to see what else is there. My dear Aquarius, we're going to take 2 messages, cutting only once, the truth for every Aquarian. What's happening? Oh, look at that. They've already come out. Oh, wow. So there does look like the lacking and the sadness that you were going through is explainable now. There is a chapter that's ending and you might be leaving. This karmic chapter that's ending is it's very painful. It's saying goodbye to something you really love and leaving, relocating. You don't want to relocate, but you will be. So you're not very happy about relocating. There is a chapter ending and you're moving. Maybe, just maybe, that after the chapter ends, it's ending very hard, in a very hard way. It was something that was taking a lot out of you and it's finally over and you're relocating, moving towards a better life. It is towards a better life, the 2 of Wands. So that is wonderful. I'll put this one over here and the travel over here. Okay, so that explains that. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from another deck and see further into this. What else going on for all Aquarians? All right, I'm going to be cutting once. As soon as I say that, I get that extra. I get that extra boost of energy and they come out. Okay, so look at this. Wow, we got Capricorn and we got Cancer. It could be a Cancer Capricorn that could be leaving. There is something that was excessive, too much. It's finally coming to an end. It's healing. When this ending is taking place, there is healing. You've got to know that. Codependency, healing, overcoming a controlling situation that was overwhelming you, then there is healing. And then you've got a great victory, a trip, great victory, freedom, overcoming obstacles and becoming finally free. This is all happening for you. And I think by July, you'll get to understand all this. June is going to mark the time where you're realizing that healing has to take place. And July, you're actually taking the action and you're able to have your victory. There is a great victory here for you. That's wonderful. Okay, so, oh, I was going to take one more. I was going to say 2 more messages and it just came out. Okay, alchemy, I like that. And the tornado. Okay, so it does show that there is, before I talk about the negative, I'll talk about the positive. And the positive is generosity from the heavens and a great victory where you're moving forward. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are relocating. Don't forget, this could be also relocation. So there's generosity from the heavens. There might be a lot of money coming your way. There's a lot of material things that's going to support you to be able to move forward. That's number 1. But the most important factor is you're letting go and moving forward. And this is where you are going to be victorious. There's a great victory here for you. Generosity from the heavens and the victory and freedom. All of it coming to you on a grand scale. So that is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Okay, and there are material things. We'll talk about them later. Now, let's talk about this. Now, the alchemy is about changing situations. It's about concocting new ideas and taking new strategies and blending things together like magic. That's what this is, the mortar and the pestle. It's all about putting, making something else, or changing a plan. Like, well, we're going to do this. It's not working. Let's do this. It's like that. It's concocting something new. So it looks to me like there is going to be a tornado, which means the Tower. This is the Tower, and this is the Ten of Swords, which means a total wreck. Something is breaking down. Something is falling apart. It's sudden and unexpected ending. It could be violent, but it's going to be tearing something that no longer is feasible, no longer is for your highest good. So it's being removed. It's going. It's ending. And when this ending happens, it's an end, actual end. You're liberated. The end and liberation. Have a look at that so you can believe what I'm talking about. The end and liberation. No matter what happens, no matter how unexpected the ending is, but it's going to end. It could be happening in August. August is very strong here. And then there's something totally ending and something new is being on the horizon. Something wonderful, something else. Something like magic is going to take place. And that might be starting in October. That timing. Okay, so we've got all this here. There's one thing missing. Two messages, and I'll clarify for all Aquarians the truth. So something is ending and something wonderful. There it is again, the coffin, ending and a new beginning. Sometimes it could be a bad investment or a bad business concept that might be ending. It could be a bad job that's ending. A challenging situation is ending. And finally, you are given the hand to support you, manifesting money, getting help, material. Remember, they said material help. So manifesting money could be one of it. Endings and great new beginnings with material things coming your way. Somebody helping you to move forward. Generosity from the heaven. It goes without saying, all of that. But hands-on work is possible. And somebody's helping you get a job. That's the hand. There is going to be assistance and support. The coffin shows some of you could be working in office, doing office work, or working night shift, or a job is ending and a new job is starting. There are financial challenges. Your savings have been depleted. There could have been a bad investment or something you had no choice in. You had to put money in, so your funds are depleted. But there is going to be a new support, and there is going to be manifesting money coming your way. So there is going to be support to help you move on to the next level. And the generosity of the heavens is not going to stop. It's going to help you move forward. Now I'm going to clarify. Clarifications. We're going to start with the victory. The great victory that you are destined to do, or the trip of a lifetime that you might consider taking in July. Something big happening in July. What is that for all Aquarians? Money. Money that's ground changing. It's connected to also a little bit of patience, and that stability is coming. This is going to change your way of thinking. You have such a big amount of money, and this is connected all to this material things, a lot of money coming. Or maybe you're given something so precious that you can sell it and make a lot of money and do whatever you want to do. All you have to do is be a little bit patient, and stability is on its way to you. A little bit of moderation, a little bit of stability, a little bit of patience and perseverance, and everything is going to come to you. This is also the Sagittarius card. So Sagittarius fire energy. That's twin flame. We'll talk about this at the end of the reading. We'll find out more about this. Okay, I'll put these over here. And let's move on to the next level. One more challenge, and then this chapter is ending. One more challenge to go. Let's have a look at the devil. And it's also connected to Capricorn. It could be those of you who have got Capricorn in you, which just means that you work hard and, oh, wow. It can mean working hard, something controlling you, something needs healing, it's excessive, it's too much. It could be codependency, something that is way too much and it needs healing. It has come up when we did the devil, it came up again. And look at this, you got to stop. You got to take a stand and say no. You've got to fight for your rights, and you are going to win. It's something that's being done too much. Someone is abusing you or controlling you, or they're just making you feel very unhappy and controlled. And this has to stop. It has to heal. And it will heal when you are with your soulmate. Your soulmate is going to be the cause of your healing. So that's the answer. This excessiveness is going to stop, and a soulmate, your soulmate, is going to be the cause of it. The one that you're destined to be with. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's have a look at and then you are finally free. Look at this freedom and this is your card, Aquarius. This is you. This is the card of Aquarius, and it's all about freedom and no cares in the world. This is going to heal this situation. Now let's have a look at maybe when you move. Actually, it might be healing when you're moving, relocating, and then being with your soulmate. That's when this control ends. And I feel like you might be leaving a situation that's overwhelming you. So let's have a look at the Two of Wands for every Aquarius. What's going on? Yes, you are going to be moving. Wow. You have sacrificed so much and it's time to go. There's going to be good news that's going to give you the green light to move. This is a Chariot. Look at this. The Chariot twice, victory twice, movement. Now it's connected to movement. Now we know that you are relocating, moving. You've been sacrificing for so long and putting your interests aside and doing for the sake of others. Now you want to stop that. That has been too much and you're going to heal from that. Finally, you are going to have a great victory. You are destined for an amazing victory. And that victory is happening. And I feel like it's happening because of a soulmate. That's what it looks like to me. A movement, a soulmate is going to be the cause of your happiness. A movement is also part of it, remember. Very interesting. So the Chariot is also connected to Cancer. There could be someone that has got Cancer in them. Remember that. I'll put it over here. Actually, I'll put it over here because this is also something we're going to discuss. At the end, when I do the connections, the soulmate connections, the twin flames, the people that are leaving your life, the ones that are staying in your life, the ones that are coming, I don't do in the past. I always see what's coming ahead. Something is leaving, something is going. Okay, let's have a look at now the Chariot. Now we understand what's going on. Sorry, not the Chariot, the 10 of Swords for every... It's one of your oldest wishes that's going to be granted when destiny takes place and removes someone from your life. That's when you'll be able to move. You're able to transcend, move. You're rewarded to be able to move. You're getting your dream wishes. You're relocating. You wanted to relocate and now you'll have the right. Once this chapter is over, you're relocating. Destiny is going to give you fortune and luck so that you're able to do that. And it's going to grant you one of your oldest wishes, something you wanted the longest time. It's coming. It's going to be coming to you. This is incredible. I love this for you. With the sun, the money, and the generosity of the heavens. This is magical. Look at this. This is absolute magic. This is so incredible. And with it comes another one, which is the Ball. Okay, remember also the Ball we have, which is material things. You are going to get a lot of money where you'll be able to buy material things. You might be able to buy your own home, your own business, something you want to do, something that you're capable of doing now with the generosity of the heavens and all the luck and abundance that's coming your way. So the sun, the Ball, the sun, and absolute everything is great here. Right now, destiny, and we've talked about it. Now we're going to go on 2 more messages from a few more decks, 2 more decks, and then I'll do the clarification, not the star signs. 2 messages for all Aquarians. Okay, so there's one, and then there's the other one. Is there another one? No. All right, so it says here, pay attention to the flags, red flags. There's something cautioning you to be very careful. Some caution is very important. And I think this caution is to do with this situation here, a tornado, an ending. That's what the caution is all about. The signs are cautioning you. So pay attention to the red flags, very important. And then it says, you are meeting someone and this could be the one. You've already met this romantic partner that you seek. And this could be the one. If you're not aware of it, you got to know this is the one that you are meant to be with. So that's that. And we're going to take some messages from the heart, your heart, someone else's heart, what they think of you, what you're thinking, what's been said and what hasn't been said. And there's 3 of them, 4. 4 of them jumped out. Let's have a look. Okay, so it says, you are the only one I see. You are the only one I see. That's beautiful. I self-sabotaged our connection. It's finally coming to realization that I self-sabotaged our connection. Somebody's realizing that. It's really sad. I am focused on healing myself, which is wonderful. Focus on healing. And it says, I think you are so adorable. I think you are so adorable. Someone thinks very highly of you. That's wonderful. Now we're going to go into the star signs. And what I'm going to do, my dear Aquarius, is go through a lot of signs and take out a few of them. And at the end, I'm going to tell you and refine them and let you know the majority of you Aquarians, who is coming in your life. which sign. So we're going to find out. Remember, earth and fire is your soulmate. And then you got the twin flame, which is fire and air. And then you've got earth and air, or earth and fire. Earth and fire is your soulmate, sorry. I keep talking about soulmate because soulmate is here, you see it. Okay, anyway, let me just concentrate. Let's do this quickly. The truth for every Aquarian. Okay, so we got yourself, and Aquarius are always perfect with each other also. So this is the third one that sits here. Neptune is no good at all. We'll leave it over here because water energy, you don't go well with water. You don't do well with water at all. We got Libra, and we got Mercury, Virgo, Gemini, which goes over here as the first one. Earth and air. We need fire next to that to make it a soulmate. And there's Leo, that's the fire. And then we've got Neptune, water, Pisces. So many of you could be dealing with Pisces. Aquarius does connect with Pisces, but we got Gemini, we got Libra, but. And you're probably saying, what but? But what? But they don't go well together, water, and it becomes conflicting, and then it ends. Earth and fire, and I don't like to say too much about that because you could be just starting a new relationship and you got to go through and explore everything in life. We're all learning from each other. Nobody is in perfect harmony. No one, barely anyone. Venus, air. Okay, so this Libra goes over here. Libra, it's a Libra Taurus. Okay, Libra Taurus is very strong, a strong soulmate of yours. Oh, let's see. This is Mars, fire energy. I'm going to keep going until I get a few of them. Leo, very strong. And we got Neptune. Pisces is very strong. I can see that. A lot of air signs do connect with Pisces because Pisces is so calm and collective. We got, wow, all earth. There's a lot of earth with air, which is a twin flame. Virgo, Gemini, and Taurus, Libra. We got a lot of Pisces, and we got a lot of Leo. Okay, let's keep going. And then we've got Capricorn, and we've got Scorpio. Okay. Pisces. There's always water energy and Pluto, Scorpio, because air has always got family. That's water energy. So you do get connected to air energies a lot. The fact to water because of they are family, clan, part of your clan. So you get connected even in a relationship. So that's what happens because water energy is very nurturing, and it's something you really love and crave, nurturing. Okay, and there it is. I talk about nurturing, and number one nurturer is Cancer. In the water energy, I'm talking only. So let's have a look. Then you've got Cancer again and Uranus, which is your ruler, Aquarius. And a few more shuffles and it's nearly over. We've got Mars and we've got Capricorn. Earth and fire are the main ones that I'm concerned about. Two more shuffles, okay? So we've got Gemini, air energy, and water energy, Cancer. And second last shuffle. And we've got Mercury, Virgo, and then we've got Cancer. And this is the final shuffle. The truth for all Aquarians. Let's see. We've got Virgo, Gemini, and we've got Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius. Okay. So let's move forward now with the beginning. We're going to start with the earth energies because they're the ones that are the earth energy is the most important one. So we've got Taurus, Libra. We're going to go through Taurus, Libra, and Virgo, Gemini. Capricorn is very strong. Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, okay, Libra. So Taurus, Libra, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 5 Taurus, Libra. Virgo, Gemini, there is 4 Virgo, Gemini, right? And then we've got 4 Capricorn. So that tells me the majority of you are going to be dealing with Taurus, Libra, because there's 5 Taurus, Libra. And it is a Taurus, Libra, the strongest for the majority of you. Earth, air, this is someone incredible that you are connected with on a high level because it's a twin flame. Then comes second on the ladder, Virgo Gemini, which is earth and air, like yourself, air and earth together. So you'll be very stable together. And then comes Capricorn. Capricorn is pure earth, which is also wonderful, part of your twin flame. So on the first in the ladder, it's Taurus, Libra. Second on the ladder is Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn. For the majority of you, that's who you're dealing with. There's a lot of earth coming for the majority. That's why everything was high numbered. Now let's go into the fire. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Aries, Leo. I think Leo's ruling. That's the most. The majority is 4. And then we've got 3 Aries. And we've got 1 Sagittarius. Is that right? Yes, 1 Sagittarius only. All right, so for the majority of you, Leo is the ruling one. Many of you are dealing with Leo, and Leo connects with Aquarius on a very high level. A lot of couples are married when they meet each other, when it's Leo and Aquarius. So fire energy Leo, if you haven't met them, they're coming. And the second on the ladder is Aries, and the final one on the ladder is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a minority. For the majority of you are dealing with Leo and the fire energy. So fire, earth, soulmate. Now, we've got air energy and we've got Aquarius twice. And oh, Gemini, wait a minute. That changes everything. Oh my goodness. I didn't know Gemini was here. See, now everything changes. It doesn't change that much because, oh my God, it doesn't change much. Remember I said there was four Taurus, Libra, and 4 Capricorn in the earth energy. And we had 5 of these, I think. Wait a minute. Yes, we had 4 of these, but in reality, these are not 4, they're 6, because we've got Mercury, who's the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. So there is 6 Virgo, Gemini. In the earth energy, the majority of you will be dealing with Virgo, Gemini. That's so important to know. Virgo, Gemini, which is someone that's earth and air, which is a twin flame. Right? For the majority of you, my dear Aquarius, you'll be dealing with Virgo, Gemini in the earth energy. That's what's leading. Then in the fire comes the usual, what we talked about, Leo and everybody else. Then we have in the water energy, the water last. The next one is Aquarius. Many of you are dealing with Aquarius. Could be Aquarius with fire or Aquarius with earth. It becomes your twin flame. If it's Aquarius with fire and earth, is your soulmate. Always remember that too, okay? So that's very important too. And finally, we've got the water energy, and I think Pisces is the ruling one. Oh, Cancer is the ruling one, but we'll see. Yeah, Cancer is leading. We'll have a look. Neptune. We've got 2 Scorpio. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pisces. A lot of Pisces. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cancer. So and then we've got the Chariot twice, which makes the Cancer 7. You see that? We've got 3, 2, and then there's 2 Cancer. This is the Cancer card. So we've got 3, 5, 7 Cancer. The majority of Aquarians are dealing with Cancerians. Cancerian, for the majority of you, someone that is Cancer, very strong Cancer in the water energy. And then comes second Pisces, very strong Pisces, especially Pisces that might have air in them like Aquarius. You'll be very drawn to them. A lot of Pisces do have Aquarius in them. And of course, like, this is a very it's a sort of like a karmic situation where there's air and water and there's constant turbulence and constant battles, and it could be a situation that could be coming to an end. It could be that is something that could come to an end, and the minority are dealing with Scorpio. So water energy doesn't do well with air, so that's why there could be turbulence, there could be an ending, there could be a lot of issues with that. So we'll leave it at that, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. This is the end of it. Do give me a thumbs up, let me know what you think, and your feedback is fantastic, especially in regard to the signs, so we know what's happening. I wish you a lot of happiness, abundance of blessings in everything you do. Namaste.